What up, internet? It's your girl Fly by Nate, and I'm back with a follow-up video to my previous video on how I became a pilot for a day, from flight attendant to pilot in one day. So many people thought it was clickbait. This actually happened. So once they watched the video, all the responses were the same. How did you do this? I want to do this. Let me do this. So you guys keep following along. I'm going to show you exactly what I did and how I became a pilot for just one day. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. What up, guys? It is a very muggy day here in South Florida, and I'm stuck in my car because it's raining, and I was like, I guess I'd do a follow-up video for you guys, how you too could be a pilot for a day. And I'm telling you, it takes 3 seconds. For this particular event in my life, I actually had to go and ask my boyfriend because it was actually a surprise birthday gift. I had no idea what was going on that day. He kind of just like surprised me with it. So when everybody was asking, how did you do this? I actually had to like go and ask him. And it was super simple. He basically just looked up discovery flights. You can also look up flight school, flight lesson, any of those into Google, and if they are being offered in a state near you, it'll pop right up. We live in South Florida, and South Florida is known for flight school, so when he typed it in, it was just like a bunch. You can also look up on Groupon flight school, discovery flight lessons. It runs for about $200 to $350 for about an hour experience, which I think is totally worth it. But if you can save some dividends, you know, why not, you know? So I'll leave a link to Groupon, I'll leave a Google link, and I'll also leave a link to the place that we actually use, which I think is Miami Flight School. They were completely amazing. I was super nervous because I attended flight attendant training, and you do get a little, you know, you do learn a lot about planes there as well. And so I knew that it didn't take much for something to go wrong on this plane, and for me to never fly a plane before. I was so nervous, and the people at the place that we went to, they were just so understanding. They made me feel right at home. They made me feel like I was a pro at it, and I had never even flown a plane before. So I will definitely leave their link in the description box as well. Like I said, it's about an hour ordeal. They talk to you for about 10 or 15 minutes, you know, introduce themselves, give you a briefing, you know, safety things. Then they also give you some time to take pictures with the plane, record whatever you want to do. You're allowed to bring a passenger. I think our plane fit about 5 people, but there was only 3 of us on there, which I was nervous about. Anyway, I was like, so not only am I putting my life in danger, 2 other people are depending on me. I was very nervous, but I'm still here, so we obviously survived. It was an amazing experience, and that's all he did. He basically just looked it up. And because I hadn't been hounding him, but I was like, oh my gosh, I think this is something I want to do. I did cockpit procedure one day, and the pilots were like, oh, over there is like the Mexican border, and across from there is Arizona, and if you look right there, there's California. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, this is, you know. So when I seen that, I was so intrigued by it. Like, I think I want to do this. I think I want to try this. And he was like, that's awesome, babe, you should go for it, you know, very encouraging and all that. And so for my birthday, when he was like, I have a surprise for you, but you're gonna love it, I trusted him, but I was a little nervous because, you know, guys either get it all the way right or all the way wrong. So I was really nervous, but he got it completely right. He was like, I just want to show you how much I support you. If you really want to do this, I want to give you your first lesson, So he was the one recording me for the most part in the video. Actually, for the entire part, he did most of the recording. It was pretty amazing, you know, to just have someone to, you know, pour into you that way. But if you don't have someone to pour into you that way, if you're pouring into yourself, which I strongly encourage regardless, you definitely just look it up on Google, flight school, discovery flight lesson, and it should pop right up. I strongly recommend you use but Groupon, because the regular price is like from $200 to $350. they had it as low as like $199, $175 I think on Google. I mean, not Google, but Groupon. So I strongly recommend Groupon. It saves me so much money, like all the time. Like, Groupon is a lifesaver, because I didn't become a flight attendant for the money, basically. But it was an amazing experience. I'm so glad that I could share it with you guys. I'm so glad that you guys want to take the opportunity to ask me how did I do it. So I hope that you take this information and that you use it. I'll leave all those links in the description box, and you can go straight from there. If you're ever in Miami and you want to do it with me, I will be down again. I love the total experience. So if you ever come to Miami and you're gonna do a discovery flight, hit me up. I will be your passenger. I will record. I will be there for you. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, all that you do. I really appreciate it. That's it. Thanks, guys. Bye.